What if I told you the most popular thing among kids in a rural Japanese town is collecting trading cards featuring old men? And the craziest part in all of this, these cards are actually fixing one of Japan's biggest modern problems. To understand the hidden genius behind these trading cards, we have to go to Kawara, a small remote town in Fukuoka prefecture. Back in the day, Kawara was a booming town, famous for its coal mining. People went there for work, business thrived, and the community was alive. But eventually, once the mines shut down, people started leaving and the area became quiet. This is a huge problem in Japan. All over the country, rural areas are suffering since, as the young adults move to big cities for better opportunities, only the kids and the elderly are left behind in the countryside, which creates a strange problem. When the only ones left are generations apart, even a tiny town like Kawara starts to feel divided. The kids and the elderly live side by side, yet they have nothing in common with each other. And here's where things get interesting. Eri Miyahara, who worked at a local community center in Kawara, thought it was a real shame that the kids in the town never interacted with the amazing older people she met every day through her job. In her mind, the elderly were full of stories, talent and kindness, but the kids in the town had no idea they even existed, and she wanted to change that. Her plan was simple yet brilliant. She went around photographing local old men who lived in the area and decided to make trading cards out of them for the kids to play with. This way, through the trading cards, the kids would hopefully get to know them. Considering trading cards are still as popular as they've ever been in Japan, this seemed like a pretty good idea. She named the card Saidomen after the Saidosho community center she worked at and gave each of the old men abilities that matched their professions. For example, Honda-san, who is a former fire brigade chief, is the face of the Firewall card. Firewall has an ability called Super Guard that deals 200 damage but also makes you take 50 damage every other turn afterwards. The cards also have flavor texts that tell more about the people in them, this one reading, "He keeps a watchful eye on the town to protect it." A local soba noodle chef called Takeshita-san also got his own Soba Master card, which has the belly button exposure ability that consumes 100 mana points and sends the opponent card away from the battle. As you can see, the idea was to balance the cards so that they weren't just a joke. I mean, they're pretty funny, but they're still kinda cool. At least cool enough in my eye that I might be willing to trade my Charizard for a shiny Firewall, so if you're holding, let's talk business. In total, there are around 50 Saidomen cards, and these includes cards such as the Gravity Master Bulldozer, Heart Hider, Plasma Conductor, and the mysterious Sonic Photon. After the cards were created, all that was left to do was to hope the kids found them fun to play with, and surprisingly, or I guess unsurprisingly, they did.
Wow, 子供がたくさんいますね。みんな白熱しています。パーフェクトファイヤー。やった、勝った。
何やら必殺技っぽい言葉を叫ぶ子供たち。夢中になって白熱のカードバトルを繰り広げていますが、一体何が独特すぎるのでしょうか。
このゲームは何ですか？
おじさんのカードゲーム。
おじさんのカードゲーム？はい。
Very quickly, many kids around the town found themselves collecting the Saidomen cards, hoping to get a shiny version of their favorite old man. Out of all of the cards, it seemed like the most sought after among the kids turned out to be the same for all of them.
やっぱりオールラウンダーかな。はい。
オールラウンダー。
The card was called the Allrounder, and it was made after a former local prison officer, Fuji-san, who lived close by and spent his retirement helping the local community. After getting a Saidomen card made after him, Fuji-san, like many other old men in the town, had become a local hero of sorts, that now all the kids knew as the Allrounder.
なんかよく近くで見ます。 なんかよく赤い車のところにいるんですよ。
赤い車？
はい。
私の場合は女の子がこのカードにサインをしてくれって言って、はい。
その女の子が小学1年生の江藤渚さん。
あ、だってすごい。もらった時どんな気持ち？
あと50。
After finding out about these cards, I tried to find a way to buy them online, but sadly, as of right now, they're only being sold in person at the Saidomen Community Center. In there, a pack of 3 cards costs a little under $1, and a pack of 6 cards with a guaranteed shiny old man costs around $3. All of the cards are made by hand at the community center, and due to their low price, not to mention the money going to helping the local community, the parents seem to be very happy to buy the packs for the kids. At first, the cards were simply meant for collecting, but once the kids started to compare their stats with each other, trying to figure out which one was the best, Miyahara, who had created them, knew she also had to make a rule set so the kids could battle using them. For a game, both players need 6 cards, so you only need to buy 1 pack to be able to play. And then you place them on the arena with an attacker at the front, 2 frontline cards behind it, and 3 bench cards at the back. Then you each take turns attacking and moving the cards up when they're defeated. However, this definitely isn't your typical card game, since some attacks only work if you compliment your opponent first, shout things out loud, or pronounce a tongue twister correctly. I mean, it's a card game meant to strengthen the local community and not to have serious rules, so I can't say if the game is actually balanced or not, but as long as the kids are having fun, I guess that's all that matters. Now that Saidomen has become popular in Kawara, for the first time the kids and the elderly are interacting with each other. Many of the kids have started to attend local community events in order to meet their favorite Saidomen, which of course is a blessing for the old men too, many of which suffer from loneliness living alone in the countryside. Miyahara-san has said that because of how well the cards have been received, she plans to keep on creating new ones for the kids to enjoy. But the most exciting part is that she's now working on a special set of ultra-rare cards reserved for the most active Saidomen who regularly show up to community events. It's her way of also giving them something to look forward to. As of right now, the story of Saidomen is still ongoing, and only time will tell when Pikachu will be overtaken in popularity by the allrounder.